Kristin Järv, reading Attack on Earth, 24 Hours. Anna storms into the office where Ruby is sitting copying her boss's files from the case Johnson vs. Mr. Mars to her computer. Anna is panting. Need to talk to you, little bird. You must follow me out of here, like now, this instant. Ruby is surprised by her friend's sudden appearance at the office. What? What are you talking about? And what are you doing here, Anna? Anna rolls her eyes and locks them on a fuzzy black spot in the ceiling for a second before she continues. You need to listen to me now. We need to get out of here, and you really, really need to help me. She grasps for air and squeezes Ruby's hand very tight as she drags her up from the chair. Like, we really need to move now. Anna's voice is panicking. Ruby tried to refuse, but then she sees Anna's face almost twisted as in pain and white as a ghost. Okay, something was definitely wrong, and Anna would never do something like this unless it was really important. When Ruby is finally up, Anna makes a swift turn and heads for the door. She runs down the stairs so fast that Ruby barely can keep up. The entire facility smells of cinder and cleaning fluid, a really pleasant combination that Ruby has always loved since she started working at the law firm a couple of years ago. She laughs as she runs straight into Anna, who has suddenly stopped outside the building. Anna doesn't laugh. She places her finger on her lips and whispers, "Hush," as her eyes slowly turn toward the sky. 1 month earlier. Anna? Yes. Miss Tennessee carefully places her hand on Anna's hand to make her focus on their conversation. Anna leaned over the desk, snapping a nameplate back and forth between her fingers. "Toblerone," Anna said as she straightened up in her chair again. "Sorry, what?" Anna smiled and repeated, "They're called Toblerone, these triangle-shaped nameplates." Miss Tennessee smiled back and tried to refocus on the subject. "You said you weren't sure again whether the aliens in your dreams are real or not. We have talked about this over a longer period of time now, and the evidence is overwhelmingly strong that you are projecting your fear of dying and the helplessness you feel, and manifest these aliens in your mind. This is classical dissociative identity disorder, where one of your personalities can be a doctor, one is your best friend, one is a lover, and so on. They cover your needs and protect you from harm." Anna gazed worried. "Yes, I know. That's why I needed to see you today. I think maybe I'm getting worse." Miss Tennessee scooched back and put her hands together as if she was going to pray. "What has happened?" "I woke up this morning after a dream again wearing this bracelet. I have never seen it before in my life, and I don't remember buying it. And I can't get it off. Do you think I'm sleepwalking?" Miss Tennessee had seen these cases over and over again since she graduated as a psychiatrist. The idea was her specialty, and the Anna case was one of the more fascinating ones. Anna's different personalities only took over while Anna was resting. giving her very little time to sleep, which is needed for good mental health. She was having a relationship with one of the personas, and Anna sometimes couldn't really tell the difference whether she was on Earth or on a UFO when the episodes occurred. Noted was that Anna had been fully aware from the start that the condition wasn't a mentally healthy one, and asked for professional help the first time a few months ago. It was Anna herself that reached out just after she'd built something in an abandoned little house outside town that she called the Glory Day device. She said that it was the aliens she experienced in her mind that had instructed her how to build it. When Miss Tennessee had asked her what it was, Anna shook her head and said, "I don't know. It looks like an enormous flashlight battery. It is twice my height and wide as a children's play pool." Anna tried to screw the bracelet off her arm, but it stuck just before the knuckles each time. "I can't get it off." Miss Tennessee moved the stapler on the desk a little bit to catch Anna's attention again. "What did your alien friend say this bracelet is good for? Is it a cure?" Anna stopped twitching the bracelet that slipped back on her forearm. "No, it makes me a leader to the alien fleet, and it will activate the Glory Day device." "Uh-huh. We have talked about the Glory Day device before. What do you think this means to Jessica to have it built?" Miss Tennessee tried to keep the conversation light, to remind Anna that her other personalities are parts of herself. If they have a need, then so does she. "Oh," Anna rubs her eyes. "Jessica is preparing for the second coming, a Genesis prophecy, I think. It will change the world as we know it forever." "Uh-huh. Do you experience that you have this power yourself right now to create some kind of mayhem or miracle?" Miss Tennessee felt that Anna was right, that her grip of reality was slipping. She considered that it could be connected to the latest oncology tests that may have caused her world to crumble even more. Anna looked surprised. "No, for heaven's sake. I don't even have the strength to get out of this nightmare. It is Jessica or they. The arm bracelet will activate that thing. Do you think I should go back there to the house and try to activate it?" Miss Tennessee took Anna's hand again. "No, I don't think you should do that. I think you should exit your friends' games and tell them that this is your life and you will not accept Jessica and Kentaurus and all the others to run your life instead of you." "Oh dear, that's cold," Miss Tennessee coughed. "You better get that thing off your wrist," she said when she accidentally touched the bracelet on Anna's arm. Anna looked at the bracelet. "Cold? If I don't activate it, I will die, and a lot more people than me in the end. And if I activate it, the aliens will probably become a part of our ecosystem and equally rule the world along humans. And I don't even know if they're friendly for real or if they're using me. If this is a dream of my personality disorder, I'm soon gone anyway." Anna focused her gaze, studying Miss Tennessee's face. Aha! You think this is due to my latest test results? Maybe. I turned all and any treatment down. If the Glory Day device isn't real, I guess we won't be seeing each other again. Anna tapped her watch, rose from the chair, did a little nod to her psychiatrist, smiled a bit, and then left the room. As Anna strolled home, she enjoyed the weather. It was lukewarm. The sun was sinking in the horizon. A light breeze filled her hair, and seagulls fought over some leftover fish in the harbor. Suddenly, she felt a stream of something warm in a fast pace flowing down her nose, down over her upper lip, into her mouth, down her chin, and created a little pool of blood on the pavement. Damn! She was used to this by now and always carried extra tissues wherever she went. Nevertheless, it was a nuisance every time it happened. When she saw her apartment from a distance, she decided to not go back to the abandoned old house. She wouldn't let the goblins take the best of her before she passed away. She might as well keep playing their games, but on her own terms, and she'd never go back just to prove herself crazy. Today, Ruby gets a nauseous feeling and follows Anna's gaze upwards, and there, above their heads, a giant UFO was covering the town buildings. Ruby lost her voice and whispered back to Anna, "I thought it was a bit cloudy today." Anna broke their spell and looked at Ruby as if she was joking and said very seriously, "We really need to get out of here. You with me?" Ruby wasn't joking. She had thought that the misty morning was normal, and the occasional sunflowers through the office windows was the sun peeking out behind the clouds. Now she sees a couple of cars burning and the old water tower snapped in two. Ruby tilts her head a little. "I am definitely with you. What about my boss?" "Ruby, just call him,"